your hand signs. For those of you who are not watching and listening, you can find me on Instagram at that lifting_for_vgains. If you want to follow and you really support the channel and things like that, I do appreciate it. Today's topic, you guys, is going to be about being vegan versus a person of color. And when I say versus a person of color, I don't mean as in against a person of color, but being vegan and a person of color simultaneously, and what it means to be vegan, and some inspirations, a little bit of story time. So grab your popcorn, grab your drink, take a sip. Let's do this thing. We gonna do it. Let's get it started. All right, you guys. Welcome back. This is another installment, episode number 3 of this awesome podcast, Phoenix Core Risings. Welcome. If you have not known me, I am your boy Kiko. Now, getting to the subject at hand, veganism versus being a person of color. Now, people are like, well, what? Do you not miss bacon? Do you not miss your mom's cooking? Yes, I do sometimes, but there's a way to make it healthy so that I can reap the benefits of having a good flavor taste, and also making sure that I'm not putting things in my body that's going to cause a reaction. A little bit more about me and a little bit of background information. I am currently a fitness trainer. I was not always fit. 17 years ago, I looked a lot different than I do today. I was still learning how to make sure that I was getting the benefits in. I've tried diets, I've tried all the things, but I landed in veganism because it meshed with my body well. When I was younger, I was about 320 pounds, a lot of body fat, body mass over 30% or over 30 points. Not understanding fully what I was doing. I was always emotionally eating, always hungry, ate food for comfort and things like that. We did not necessarily, not saying that we were starving, but it was just like we were ignorant of to what our nutritional needs were as people. Everybody thought that we were, again, we were eating like grown people. We were eating a lot of portions. We were eating a lot of crazy stuff. And we had things that were just thrown together sometimes. Not saying that we were poor, but on the outskirts, looking back, we did not have the nutritional quality because there was a lot of us at home. So it was more feasible to go get stuff that was quick, easy to make. Some stuff was made from scratch, some things were not. So learning that and bringing it back to the center of the question, I first had my first bout of veganism. I wasn't always, again, I just now finishing a 7-year stint of being vegan. I'm still vegan, but I was previously vegan before in an unhealthy way, kind of fell off, came back on, because after I was vegan for so long, when I went to introduce the stuff back to my body, inflammation came back, I felt sick, I felt lethargic, I felt tired. Now I feel great. Growing up, again, it wasn't ever looked at, you know what I mean? We did try different things. We went to a vegetarian church and stuff like that, for all those people who practice. We went and we did a whole bunch of, different things. We tried different things. So we did have that exposure to it at a healthy age. And we didn't understand what we were doing it. Mommy just said, hey, we're not eating any more meat. So we did the thing. We did, when Morningstar was first coming out, that was one of our biggest things. And now, lo and behold, I actually mesh well with it. I am here, and I am going to explain to you a little bit more about that. Now, number one, a lot of my inspiration has come from knowledge and learning stuff online. A lot of my recipes are veganized versions of what I used to eat in a healthier fashion with a little bit better portion control, a lot more knowledge and opening and awareness of what I needed for my body to actually be healthy. There's a few people online that I follow. Miss Tabitha Brown happens to be one of them. Wonderful lady, brilliant, beautiful, who had not a similar experience to me, but more so of, getting to a point where it wasn't the end all be all for her, but she, essentially had to change, and she developed a whole cooking style, whole cookbook. You can find her stuff at Target now. You can actually find her stuff everywhere online. She's actually very influential as far as veganism as it is today, especially being a vegan and a person of color. and really, really making stuff that really not even sacrificing the flavor, but tastes really good and is alternative for people that are, people of color and are experiencing health problems. Um, One of those things that I do have her cookbook though, so just let her know. If she's listening to it, you guys let her know. Tell her like your boy was shouting her out and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, Auntie Tab, yeah, you already know what it is. But yeah, a lot of the being vegan is just finding the different substitutions and veganizing your mindset. Veganizing your mindset means to think in healthy ways, to think in healthy manners, to look at healthy options, do your research, and especially when it comes based off of you, because everybody is different, even within the vegan community. So I mesh really well with things that are high protein. With I used to junk food vegan. Again, that was the first time I was in no education, no knowledge. Just decided, hey, I'm just going to not eat meat anymore. There was a lot of junk food, a lot of fries, a lot of like quick fast stuff. I was still intaking alcohol to a certain degree. Now I'm more knowledgeable about what I need, especially as a personal trainer, as a person in the fitness industry as well. I'm a little bit more cognizant what needs to go into a body to make it work. I'm a little bit more aware of how to make things work in my favor and to actually cook in that style. If you guys are interested, please let me know, and I will drop some recipes for you. I'm really good at baking macaroni and cheese. I'm really good at mangul, which is a traditional family dish that we used to make. I am really good at curry, tofu, and rice. I'm good at making things taste really, really, really amazing and marrying those flavors together. Again, it is all in, and it's not even just about the protein intake, it's all in the nutritional facilities that you need. If you eat well on a vegan diet, you do not need all this other stuff that people are saying. I am a big advocate of not putting things in your body that you don't need, and by figuring it out, by changing up that mindset and veganizing that mindset, I was able to change over and get the inspiration from anti-tab and stuff like that, because there's only a certain amount of things that you can try before you kind of get tired, and then you always need that fresh new perspective to keep you going, to keep you engaged, to actually really, really spice it up for you so that you don't get bored as well. And that's just true for the fact of the matter. Most people don't understand that vegetables and fruits and legumes and stuff like that hold a lot of power and are very, really, really, really good powerhouse. And with people like Anti-Tab and things like that, and some of the guys that I follow on that are fitness buffs and vegan, there's a lot to gain by listening and getting that advice and things like that, as well as making sure that you're absorbing that knowledge. Now, family gatherings. Oh my God. Oh my God. So during family gatherings, when you're one of when you're one of the outliers of the family, so go ahead and bring your vegan dish and stuff like that. People know you're vegan. You bring this great thing. It smells great. It smells amazing. It doesn't have any meat in it, right? So how about every time I go to these gatherings and I bring my food, they always eat my joint before I even get a chance to really get something in it. You know what I mean? I might get a taste or a bite. So I make sure that I eat just before I get there, because I want to make sure that I eat stuff too. Now, most of the stuff that I've learned to make, you can actually. Now that's a funny story behind it. So when you make stuff and you are really good at what you do and you can cook, if you can cook, you can be vegan. There's no limitations on it. There's great things that you can do to substitute. So instead of red meat, I use mushrooms or walnuts and stuff like that. If nobody's allergic to it, make sure I ask too, because that's a dangerous thing. But they tend to really, really love it when I don't tell them what's in it and wait till after. They eat it and tell them, hey, when it's already in their stomach, you can't throw it up then. But it's almost like a mindset thing. So the texture, the quality, things like that, working on those things to make it more palatable. And not even saying that it's not palatable, but make it enjoyable for the person that is the non-vegan. It is not my job to convert my family, because I had to go on my own journey. And they tend to seem to enjoy the stuff that I make, even when it is outside of the wheelhouse, even when it is something that is not, quote unquote, meat eater friendly and things like that. Now, what I learned from that is that anybody can be vegan. Really, really. All you got to do is just take the meat off the plate. But you also have to make sure that when you do things like that, and when you have those substitutions, you got to honor your body as far as what you need in it. Like, I can still make a version of mac and cheese, like I was telling you guys earlier, and it does slap. So I'm not even going to take that back. But it does slap. I'm going to let y'all know that. So, yeah, if you want the recipe, let me know. Just DM me, I got it to you. But anyway, get back to the topic at hand because you guys know I love to ramble. I love to talk about it. Um, yeah, it's just goes to show you that over these last 7 years, I've learned so much as both a person of color and a vegan. There's so much good things out there. There's so much things that you can do to really amp up your health, amp up your perception, and actually not even skimp on the taste. Like the seasonings are going to be the seasonings. You just got to use the right vegetables with the right combination, and boom, boom, bang. You can make a potato into a whole meal. You know what I mean? Something like that. Um, but I'm not going to hold you guys for too much longer, and we're going to end it with that because I can get on a rant and a ramble. But yes, go ahead and check out some resources. Start with Auntie Tab. She is amazing, wonderful. She has some great recipes. If you're interested in the vegan lifestyle, even if you're just interested in adding one dish a week, I urge you and I challenge you to think outside the box when it comes to that. I urge you and I challenge you to go ahead and make sure that when you think vegan, that you don't think just plants and fruits and vegetables. Like cook, cook that stuff. You know what I mean? Cook. So yeah, it's been your boy. We are going to take a short break. Yeah, so definitely rounded about what we were saying. Thank you very much for everything that you guys do. Thank you for all the love and support. Make sure you follow me on Instagram.com/lifting_4_vegans, TikTok at Phoenix Core Fit King. Check out some workout videos and stuff like that, as well as up and coming channel Angelofyinyang for YouTube. If you're already listening to this and watching the video on YouTube, I do appreciate everything. Please like, subscribe, share. Let your people know that a new vegan is coming in town. We're going to talk about it. Shoot me some topics if you guys are curious about things that you want to know. Shoot me in my inbox. You can also shoot a message and a message, an inquiry, anything you want to know. DM me for more info at phoenixcorefit@gmail.com, and I will get to it as soon as I can. Just make sure you state your business, who you are, what kind of question, and all that. I am currently taking clients, so let me know if that interests you or if that appeals to you. But let's talk. You know what I mean? All right. I love you guys. Peace out. Have a good day. And yes, take it out.